In Delaware, a 16-year-old girl is dead, and her family and town are devastated.
This cell phone video obtained by Eyewitness News shows the fight inside the bathroom that authorities say eventually led to the death of 16-year-old Inita Joyner Francis. We're only showing a small portion of the video and not playing the audio because it's too disturbing.
A shocking scene at a Delaware high school. A 16-year-old girl critically injured after a fight with two other female students.
After 44 to Howard High School.
Paramedics make a desperate attempt to save the sophomore, performing CPR and putting her on a helicopter to a nearby hospital.
Her parents are at the hospital, as well as school administrators and counselors, to provide support to the family and students. The student is a 10th grader from Newcastle, and we believe that there were two other students involved in the incident.
I am so upset that a young lady lost her life today. Things like this shouldn't happen. My heart bleeds for the family, the kids that go to the school, and the administrators, and our city.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wake Up Report. 16-year-old Trinity Carr has been charged with homicide in the beating and subsequent death of Inita Joyner Francis. About a month or so ago, Miss Francis was followed into the bathroom by Miss Carr and a couple of her friends, Zion Snow and Shakira Wright. According to who you want to believe, Miss Carr attacked Miss Francis because of a boy, while Miss Snow and Miss Wright filmed the incident on their cell phones. Miss Francis collapsed after the fight. She was airlifted to the hospital where she died at the hospital. Initially, it was reported that during the fight she had hit her head on a bathroom stall or something like that, and because of the blow to the head, that's what caused her to die. But at the hospital, they said that the death was attributed to a heart condition that Miss Francis had, a condition that was not going to kill her, I guess at least right away, but because of the attack, the pounding on her head, the pounding, I guess, in her upper body and chest area, that is what caused her to have a heart attack, and that is the reason that she died. According to officials, she would not have died had the attack not taken place. Even though she had a heart condition, it wasn't something that was going to kill her. 10 years ago, and I always do this with the byproduct of these 90s babies. 10 years ago, Miss Carr was 6 years old. And you can only try to imagine, between 6 years old and 16 years old, what in the world created this type of a savage monster that would just attack a young lady to the point to where she died. And of course, after the incident happens, when it's too late to do anything about it, everybody comes forward with their tears and their boo-hooing, and this is so shocking. And you got the pictures of the people and the students out crying, and you got the balloons and the stuffed animals and all this kind of stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna tell you, keep all that crocodile's tears, all that crap, all this useless symbolism that black people love to engage in when we savagely kill one of our own. Keep all that crying, keep all that hugging each other. And can I tell you, I'm so sick of these teddy bears and these balloons and these teddy bear balloon monuments and these death t-shirts and all this crap. Keep all that crap. I'm so sick of it because nobody believes any of it. This is what's going to happen. All of you kids out there in Delaware at this high school, all this boo-hooing you're doing, all this crying that you're doing, this is what's going to happen. After about a month or so, maybe let's give it 6 months, you're going to go right back to listening to your nigger shit. You're going to go right back to listening to your nigger rappers. You're going to go right back to listening and believing and acting out exactly what your favorite nigger rappers are telling you to do, which is to settle your problems violently, which is to kill, which is to assault, which is to do any type of negative action that they can put a beat to, and you morons eat it all up. And then you find out the hard way that life ain't no rap, no gangster rap song. Life ain't no hood this or hood that. and all this kind of crap, man. It's you know, so I don't care. I really don't care. They don't care. I don't care because they don't care. And they're going to go right back to the standard mode of behavior. They're going to go right back to doing things like whoever that is, wearing a pair of pants full of $100 bills. You're telling me where your mind is by the way you dress. Now, there is a passage in the Bible. For those of you hood rats out there who don't know, the Bible is a book that can basically help you lead a better life if you read it and you take some of the passages to heart. But there's a particular passage that says we are to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. The problem with that is that when you have no self-love, there is no way that you can love somebody else or you can love something else. A lot of us, a lot of black folks, we don't love ourselves. We hate ourselves, and we hate anything that looks like us. We hate anything that reminds us of who we are, or we hate what we cannot be. And I'm going to tell you this, and you may not agree with it, but this girl, Miss Carr, she didn't just beat this girl up over a boy, but if she did, there are a number of factors involved. She beat this girl up because she was light-skinned. She beat this girl up because she had long, pretty, real hair. She beat this girl up because she is what she wants to be and she can never be. So that means if that boy picked her over her, that was something that she simply could not accept, because that boy probably thought to himself, I'd rather have me a girl that looks like a woman, a girl that acts like a woman, instead of dealing with a female who acts like a man with titties and a vagina. So she beat this girl down because she hated her for what she is, and she hated her for what she is not. I've had I had one girlfriend, and she was mixed. So her mom was white, her dad was black, and a couple of girlfriends, they were just light skinned. So both parents were black. But the stories are the same stories. Whenever they get into it with dark skinned black girls, the first thing that those girls go after is their hair. They try to rip out every strand of hair on their heads. Then they are calling them all kind of white bitches and want to be white bitches, yellow bitches, and all that kind of stuff. There's just this vicious jealousy that a lot of black women have when it comes to light-skinned black women. And the next thing they go after, they try to go after the faces. They try to do anything to destroy that face, to destroy that light skin. They want to mar up and mess up the face to make it look as ugly and as unattractive as possible. Now, of course, this ain't all dark skin. There are plenty of black girls out there that love being black chocolate, dark chocolate. There are others that have serious issues, a la Lil' Kim, a la other black women that hate themselves because of what they look like, and they are more than willing to take that anger out on something that they can never be. So if it was over a boy, then that means that boy chose Miss Francis over you, and you just didn't like that because, God damn it, I done lost another one to another light-skinned bitch, and this one is going to pay for it. I hope this girl's parents sue Miss Carr's parents. I hope this girl's parents sue the mayor. I hope this girl's parents sue the Delaware Board of Education. I hope they sue anybody connected with this, because it also doesn't make any sense that adults, with all these news stories that have happened over the last year about kids fighting in school, kids being manhandled by cops, all this mess, and you're telling me that no adults in this school knew that this kind of static was going on between these girls, because kids talk. It's right there. Ain't no way that an adult would know, but you choose to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to it, and then when something happens, yeah, boo-hoo-hoo, this is so sad in the community. When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? When are we going to stop as adults letting these kids run so out of control and so wild that they reduce themselves to damn near killing each other if they don't kill each other? When are we as adults go start checking these kids and not accepting this kind of behavior? When are we as adults gonna check these 90s babies, adults, the parents of these little wild ass kids like this, and start to tell them nobody wants to be around no wild, out of control kids like this? And if you can't check your child, then we need to put some steps in place to check your child for you. When is the school system? When is the legal system? When are the police? When are all the people boo-hooing about this girl's death going to seriously do something about these hood rats? Now, it would be nice if this was just Delaware, if it only happened in Delaware, but this is systemic with black people. This is across the country, everywhere we reside, in large numbers. It's the same levels of violence, the same levels of belligerence, the same levels of ignorance. And when you got it going on in so many places, literally at the same time, why don't we just admit we got a problem with our people and we need to do something about it? Forget all these stupid teddy bears and balloons and RIP t-shirts. Let's stop talking about it and let's be about it, for crying out loud. This is KTM in the Wake Up Report saying think a little bit. It will do wonders for you.